Continuation of circular flow of income. In last class we studied about firms and households. Firms giving factors of payment and goods and services to households, and these households giving to firms factors of service. Factors of service means then these firms giving factors of payments, and these households giving, you can see this picture. In this one you can see households are giving factors of service. Service means we know labor service, that one giving to firm. Okay, then households, another one more thing doing, they are spending money, means they are purchasing goods and services from firms. Okay, then here you can see spending. Okay, then households spending money to firms, means they are purchasing goods and services from firms, and households giving services. Factors of services means labor services to firms. Then it is a circular flow. Firms giving goods and services and they are spending money, means they are purchasing with their money these goods and services. Here you can see firms giving factors of payment, means they are giving salary for employees, they are giving salary. That salary they are spending for firms. Okay, then here you can see factors of service. Then households giving factors of service means labor service. Households giving labor service to firms. Okay, then here you can see the arrows. It represents payment made by the firms to the households for service provided later. Okay, here you can see through this arrow, you can see this service. Then what they are doing, firms are doing factors of firms are giving factors of payment, means households giving factors of service, firms giving factors of payment, means for that service, for labor service they are giving remuneration. Okay, then it is a circular flow, means aggregate, means we can see if we are taking the aggregate value of goods and services during a year, we can measure annual flow of these factors of, and means you can see spending. If you are taking total spending goods and it's like flow, they are giving to here, from here it's going to households. It's a circular flow. Okay, then in a simple economy, circular flow of income is there, means from firms to households, households to firm. This is the circular flow of income. Then this circular flow of income we need to calculate, we need to measure. Okay, that one we can estimate through the aggregate value of goods and services produced in a country during a year. Okay, we can measure this one by different method. Here you can see three methods. One is expenditure method, this one is expenditure method, and another one is product method, and another one is income method. Through these three methods we can calculate the aggregate value of final goods and services produced in a country during a year by the firms and the households. Okay, through that one we can calculate the total amount or total goods and services national income, or we can measure GDP. Okay, then if we want to calculate national income, through three methods we can calculate national income. Which are the three methods? Expenditure method, product method, and income method. Then there are three methods in counting national income. First one is expenditure method, this one expenditure method, and product method and income method. These are the three methods for accounting national income. Okay, we can go to each methods. First one, product method. Product method we can call it as value added method, product method or value added method. In this method we measure national income in terms of value addition by each producing enterprise in the economy. We will add the total production of the economy and calculated as gross value added in the primary sector market price plus gross value added in the secondary sector at market price plus gross value added in the tertiary sector at market price. Then we will get the GDP at market price. Okay, then we will add total market price of primary sector, secondary. We know three sectors are there in economy: primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Then GDP at market price minus depreciation equal to net domestic product at market price. Okay, after depreciation value will be the next net domestic product at market price. Then net domestic price minus net domestic price at market price minus net indirect tax equal to net domestic product at factor cost. Here you can see MP, that one is market price. Okay, net domestic price plus NFIA means net domestic product at factor cost equal to national income. We are adding the national income by aggregating the value of all final goods and services produced in a country during a year. We know three sectors are there. In that three sectors, how much production is there, that one we will calculate in product method. Firstly, by valuing all the goods and services during a year at their market price. They will value at market price. Secondly, by adding up all the values by each higher stages of production until the products turn to final products. Okay, and means it will calculate the final product. The former is called final goods method and later is called value added method. Okay, then value added method is there. We will add the final value, final goods value, that one is the final value of value added method. Okay, then in this method the value of intermediate goods are accounted separately. It would mean double counting to avoid this. Double counting will come if you are taking intermediate goods, and if you are taking final goods, we are adding both, means double counting will come. We can go to an example. Okay, on farmer produces and sells wheat for ₹500 to the miller. Okay, that miller sells the flour for ₹800 to the baker. Then on farmer is selling wheat for ₹500 to the miller, and the miller sells for baker ₹800, and bakers sell bread for ₹1,100 for the retailer. Then if you are calculating this 800 plus 500 plus 1,100, then what will happen? Double counting will come. Then we need to calculate, thus the total value added at each stage we need to calculate. Means first he was selling for ₹500, then first he sold for ₹500, after that for ₹800. Then we need to add the values, last final value we can add, then we can, otherwise we need to add each stepwise production values. Okay, that one is double counting. Then in this method, what is the problem means, double counting is the main problem. To avoid double counting, only final goods and services must be taken. The value of goods used for self-consumption should be added by a guesswork. Okay. Then indirect tax included in the market price should be deducted, and subsidies given by the government also should be added. Okay. Then the value of export should be added, and the value of import should be deducted. Okay. Then in this method, lot of factors are there. We studied depreciation cost, that one also should be deducted. Then the value of second hand goods should be ignored. These are the main factors in the product method. This method widely used in developing countries like India, like that countries. We are using this method. It is applied to agriculture, mining, manufacturing, and it is not applied to service sector. Then first method is product method. In this method, we are calculating national income in terms of value of addition by each producing enterprises, or the national income estimated by aggregating the value of all final goods and services. Next method is income method. In this method, national income is measured in terms of factors of payment. Okay. This method approaches national income from the distribution side. Okay. In the study of circular flow of income, we have mentioned the sum total of expenditures in the economy. Under income method, national income is obtained by adding up the income received by all individuals of a country. Okay. We are adding up the income received by all individuals of a country, like wages, rent, then interest, profit. We will add this all income received by a individuals. Wages, rent, interest, profit. Okay. Compensation of, here you can see compensation of employees, operating surplus from plus mixed income of the self-employed. All this income we will calculate. Then we will get the net domestic income. Okay, we will get the net domestic income. Then net domestic income plus net factor income from abroad. That one is the national income. Income method is the national income is obtained by adding up the income received by all the individuals of a country. Okay. Under this method, national income is measured in terms of factors of payment. We know income means factors of payment. Factors of payment, who will give factors of payment? Firms will give factors of the payment. Okay. Then we will calculate factors of payment to the owners also. Means firms, how much they are getting profit. All these things we will calculate in income method. Okay. Then income method means compensation of employees plus operating surplus plus mixed income of the self-employed equal to net domestic income. Then net domestic income plus net factor income from abroad equal to national income. Then second method is income method. First method was product method or value added method, and second method is income method. Next one is expenditure method. In this method, national income is measured in terms of expenditure on the purchase of final goods and services. Okay. Then according to this method, the total final expenditure incurred on goods and services is added up. Okay. In this method, we can get the GDP by adding up all consumption expenditure made by all individuals, institutions and the government during a year. Means consumption plus investment plus government expenditure plus net value of export. Here you can see private final consumption expenditure. Consumption we can write it as C. Then consumption plus G, government final consumption expenditure plus gross domestic fixed income from capital, means investment. Okay, capital formation plus change in stock plus net export equal to GDP plus GDP at market price. Then GDP at market price minus depreciation equal to net domestic product at market price. We can write it as net domestic product at market price minus net indirect tax equal to net domestic product at factor cost. That one we can write it as net domestic, FC means factor cost. Then net domestic product at factor cost plus net income from net factor income from abroad equal to national income. Okay, then expenditure method means we know consumer, investors, government purchase goods and services. That expenditure we are calculating, that one is expenditure method. Okay. Then there are three methods: product method or value added method, income method and expenditure method.